Want to?
Yes, I'm
If not, we'll create more ease.
So good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to this seminar called "Is My Body a Ferrari?" And it's very interesting because just by giving the seminar the name, it actually created a lot of judgments in people's world. I sent out an email to all the people that I know and that are subscribing, and a lot of people just canceled the subscription after sending out the Ferrari, which was very interesting for me. And anyhow, that was one of the reactions. Another reaction was also like a question mark. What do you mean, is my body a Ferrari? And it's actually the name of the Zoom is an inspiration by Rachel, and I'm so grateful. So thank you so much. So welcome everyone. My name is Vladica. I'm a certified facilitator, international one, traveling a lot worldwide, and also a 3-day body class facilitator. And I do love bodies, and I do love to play. I do love to play with the questions from Access Consciousness, where we can actually change everything that doesn't work for us. And by using the tools, creating more space and inviting more possibilities into our lives. And not only our life, but actually creating our body. So how interesting is it to call the Zoominar, "Is My Body a Ferrari?" Because the question here would be, how do you treat a Ferrari? How much money does it require to run a Ferrari? How fast is a Ferrari? And would you be interested to have that speed in your life and to have all that money and to invest so much in you? That is the question from me.
No.
Yes?
Yes.
Maybe I should mute you all, because some people we are.
Yes.
Or please just mute yourself. Okay, let's just mute. And I'm going to mute you all. And if you want to ask a question, please raise your hand or just unmute yourself. Okay? So welcome everyone once again. Hi. I hope that you all heard my questions, my beginning questions. How do we treat the Ferrari? And I will repeat it. How much money does it cost to run a Ferrari? And how fast is a Ferrari actually? And would you be willing, or would you be interested in being the speed of space and having that space and investing that in your body? And how much judgments actually does this brings up in your world? Because I would like to know, what is your point of view about the Ferrari, and what judgments do you have about that? Is it like, it's too expensive for me, I cannot afford it, it's not my type, and so on? So what if that is only actually about receiving and just finding reasons and justifications to stay into our beliefs and into the systems of other people's, where they create their reality from? Because if you have to justify why you are going to buy a Ferrari, you are going to have a tough life, I think. So what would you rather have? Would you rather do what you desire, or would you choose to be in the reason and justifications? And the reality, the creation of this reality, because this reality is actually based on that. What I would like to inspire you with tonight is, what if actually instant creation is possible? What if you could actually think of the molecules, talk to the molecules, and poof, poof, you can create yourself as a Ferrari, or whether it is creating a house or a building, or transporting yourself from a place to another, or creating your body. So how willing are you to create your body, to talk to the molecules and to change the heaviness and the dis-ease so that we can have much more ease? Because the question here would be, how many answers have you actually locked into your body that doesn't allow you to be the speed of space and to create what you desire? So if you stop looking at your body as something that you cannot change instantaneously, how much more ease would that bring into existence, and what kind of possibilities for a different creation would be possible here? As long as you buy into that your body is actually a limitation and you cannot change it, that means that we have to die. Wow. Everything that is times a gazillion. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, back on my shorts, boys and beyonds. And here for the new people online, I don't know how many people are new, but I'm going to use the Access Consciousness tools, the questions, and I'm also going to use the clearing statement if you ask me a question and I facilitate you, because I will open up for your questions. I love to facilitate you online, and that brings me so much joy. And I know that it change not only for the person who is asking, but for all of us that is online, it can be a great change. So theclearingstatement.com, you can read about it online. I will not explain it here. So how do you like this? How is this start? Do you enjoy it? And I'm wondering how many of you actually create problems with your body so that you have something to solve and that you can prove to yourself that you are not an infinity being. What would happen if you had a body that was filled with so much ease that you never had a problem? When you go up in the morning and you look yourself in the mirror, what do you say to yourself? Because your body is only as bad as you think that it is. Anyone? Rachel, you're laughing.
Yeah, I'm laughing. It's cool.
What is creation? What is creation? Has any one of you pondered on the word creation? I was listening. I'm on my way to the Maestro training tomorrow morning in Rome with Dane here. And before the training, we have a lot of homework to listen to a lot of classes and to actually to tune into the energy of what does it mean to change and to change instantaneously and to step into that potency of creation and to step actually into the capacities and the abilities and everything that we be. So what is actually creation? And I love, Dane said something. He said, the moment that you perceive a possibility and you ask for it, that is a creation. So to actualize something into your reality, then you have to go to the tools. How is that? The moment that you perceive a possibility, that is a creation. So the question is then, what questions can we actually ask? What if that you have as a problem with your body is a capacity that you have with your body? And you could actually ask a question like, okay, so what capacity am I not using here? And what choices and a possibility...
Is it breaking up for anyone else, or is it just my Wi-Fi?
Sorry?
No, it's breaking up here as well.
It's breaking up here. I can't hear anything.
Here too.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
It keeps breaking up. It keeps breaking up, Vladdy.
Oh no, Ferrari. How does it get any better than this? Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3 on this.
How does it?
Let's do 1, 2, 3 on this.
Yes.
Everything that doesn't allow us to have ease and to have fun and to expand. Let's destroy and create it all. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, is it changing? Is it changing?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, did you heard me? Did you heard anything what I said?
Go into Maestro, and there was some homework, and
all right. So I said that I'm going to the Maestro class tomorrow in Rome, and we have a lot of homework. We have a lot of classes to listen to, and also to tune into the energy of creation. And Dane inspired me with the question that I would like to share with you. He said, so what is creation? So he said, the moment that you perceive a possibility and you ask for it, that is a creation. So then what you have to do is actually to actualize it into your reality. And to do that, you have to use the tools. So how many possibilities do you perceive? And do you actually ask
breaking up again?
Yeah, I'm losing sound altogether now.
No. No.
What else is possible? So, the moment you perceive a possibility, we got that bit, it's creation. You have to ask for it. And that's creation. And then as soon as you're starting to talk about actualize it, you disappear. How does it get better?
Okay, so everywhere we are not willing to actualize all our creations and to actually bring them into this reality with the speed of a Ferrari, would you please destroy and create it all?
Yeah.
Right or wrong, good and bad, put and pock, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. So everything that doesn't allow us to actualize all our creations and everything that doesn't allow us to step into the potency and the capacities of a Ferrari, would you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, put and pock, and beyond that. And everything that doesn't allow us that, let's destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. So, are you all aware that if you get that the space, energy, and consciousness, that you are actually energy, space, and consciousness, and you are the source of changing everything, then everything that doesn't allow, everything that you don't bring into fruition is actually just based on the justification and the reason and the judgments and the belief systems that you are choosing to hold on to. So, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all of that so that you can step into the energy and space of consciousness and the generative capacity of what you actually be? Yes?
Yes, please.
Right or wrong, good and bad, put and pock, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. So what creation are you using to validate the limitations that you're choosing? What creations are you using to validate other people's belief systems that you're choosing? And what creation are you using to create your financial situation that you are instituting and choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion. Will you please destroy and create it all?
Yeah.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. So how do we change all of this?
Choice.
And more? Choice, yes, but sometimes we need some time to come to that clarity, that choice is actually much more superior than poke and prodding and asking questions. So what we do is that the willingness to be willing to destroy and uncreate everything, every day, every morning, every evening, everything that you actually say to yourself, the power of the words, destroy and uncreate them all, so that you and your body, that you can be the generators of continuous creation of health, wealth, and abundance, and now and for all eternity. So with asking what generative energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be that will allow us to operate with the speed of space, or that will allow us to be as joyous as we truly be, or whatever you would like to add, or to have as much ease as we truly desire, just by asking that question, repeating the question 30, 40 times per day, that will actually give you a possibility to change something. Because the only way you can create something in the moment is if you are willing to destroy and uncreate everything that you have decided is your experience. And then you can receive everything that is available to you. And something else will open up for you. So now I will actually open up for some questions. I prefer to facilitate you than just talking about the Ferrari.
There's a question here in the chat.
While I'm listening to you, I observe that I'm using the brake in my Ferrari. Yes, so why are you doing that?
I observe the energy, and I sometimes I can't hear you because of the net. It doesn't work well, but I feel the energy, and my head feels like, what is it? And I observe my hand, that I hold the brake. Okay, it's too fast, or so it's funny. And
yes, too fast. So what would happen if you move too fast?
I lose control, and I will keep control.
You will lose control, and what else would you lose?
My limits,
and maybe everyone around you that is not moving with the same speed as you. Yes, and how much is that? So what kind of thoughts, feelings, and emotions is that bringing up into your system?
A lot.
You see?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. And I cannot explain. I'm just observe the energy that was, and my resistance of I don't know what, because I want to drive a Ferrari.
Yes, but you are actually invoking the limited financial reality, which will diminish all the money supply, and that is the choice. So what creation are you using to invoke the limited financial reality and the diminished money supply that you are choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, will you please be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Yeah. Right and wrong, good and bad, put and poke, online, shorts, boys and beyond. So right now, in this moment, would you please be willing to just pull a lot of energy throughout the entire body? Just connect with the universe and pull energy through planet Earth, through your feet, through your legs, into your belly, into your heart, into your chest, and just open up and pull even more. And while pulling energy throughout the entire body of yours, just expand that energy. So imagine yourself as you are like in a box, and you're pushing the walls of a box. So you're just pushing in front of you, and you're pushing aside, and you are pushing backwards, and you are pushing up, and you are pushing down, and you are pushing and pushing and pushing and expand and expand and expand and expand. Please do that, and I will run the process a little bit more. So what creation are you using to invoke the limited life, the limited financial reality, and the diminished money supply that you are choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion. Will you please destroy? And I can't even say it. Oh, so much charge. So what creation are you using to invoke the limited financial reality and the diminished money supply that you are choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion. Will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, purple, and shorts, boys and beyonds. And what creations are you using to invoke the circles that get you nowhere in your life that you are choosing? Everything, you recognize that? Everything that is times a gazillion. Will you please destroy and create it all? And right or wrong, good, bad, purple, and shorts, boys and beyonds. And also, what creation are you using to invoke the obsessive, compulsive circles that you are choosing that gets you nowhere? Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right or wrong, good and bad, pot and popcorn, and shorts, boys and beyonds. I guess none of you have that, right, going on in your head?
No, of course not.
Of course not. So how is that for you?
My brain is off, so who is lighter and bigger, and
Yeah.
I couldn't follow, only the energy, and it blows my universe.
So what's your judgments about having a Ferrari, driving a Ferrari, being a Ferrari?
Whew. Yeah, I'm afraid of scratch it or it's too expensive, it's too beautiful, it's too I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a higher level than my reality, and I'm afraid of what if I break it or
No, is that a capacity that you can break it? Is that a potency? What capacity are you actually not acknowledging yet? And if you acknowledge that, that will actually change your reality to something greater. Everything that is times a gazillion. Will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, online, shorts, boys and beyond. The question here would be more, what's your name? Tita. Yeah. What energy are you willing to be, and what energy are you not willing to be? Because everything, it is about the energy that you're willing to be.
One word came up: alone. Being alone.
Being alone. So
if you are on the top, you are alone.
So what is the lie here? What is the lie here, actually spoken and unspoken? Is that really true? Are you ever alone?
No.
Or is it so that the greatness of you is really the willingness that you are not willing to be, that is not allowed in this reality? So everything that is times a gazillion. Will you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, popcorn, and shorts, boys and beyonds. I mean, how can you be alone when you have a Ferrari? Everybody wants to be with you. Yes,
yeah.
At least 50
another point of view.
Yeah. Men will be around you to look at your amazing car, and then they will see you. So how can you be alone with the Ferrari? Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? Hello? Am I breaking up again?
You've gone out. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Do you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, anything like that. Pock and pod that.
You are muted, Laditsa.
Rachel,
Is she
did you
back?
record this?
No, I couldn't because I can't get on the computer. It won't work. What's going on with the technology?
I'm screaming.
Which number do we need to do for the technology? Because
I'm screaming now.
clearly us all being.
So you see, we are not willing to be a Ferrari. No,
Or maybe if,
willing to be a Ferrari. What is this?
or maybe the technology can't keep up with Ferraris.
So how can we change this?
Yeah, what would it take?
Oh,
It still says that you're recording.
is it recording?
It is recording, yeah.
It's recording.
Yeah, it still says that you are.
Okay, my God, how does it get any better than this? It's still recording. Yay! Okay, so anyone else that would like a facilitation, a question?
Say it again.
Who? Can you hear me?
Are you still there?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah, can hear you, but can't see you.
You can't see me?
Happy days.
No?
I can hear it.
Can hear you.
Hey, she's
Am I-
back.
Sat here in the dark. Cheers, Vladdy.
She's not back on mine.
Oh, she's back
No.
on mine. What
Okay, can you hear me now?
sound? Oh, here she is.
All of
Yes.
just because we are speaking about the Ferrari? Come on, people.
Ah,
We can do better than this.
I think this is fascinating. Like you said, people unsubscribe from the email, and then like the technology isn't working. It's like, wow, is the world really ready for lots of Ferraris?
So what energy are we not willing to be? The energy of joy of movement. Ooh, everything that doesn't allow us to be the energy of joy of movement, everything that doesn't allow us to have fun with this, and let's destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, on a short space, and be a boo! And all the entities and everything that doesn't, what is this? All the creation of time, dimensions, realities, and matters, and reason and justifications, and everything that doesn't allow us to be the speed of space and the space and have fun with this, I now destroy and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, popcorn, and shorts, boys and beyonds. Wow.
Oh,
Very
wow, this is awesome.
Very interesting. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Any questions? No questions?
I'll go if nobody's got any.
Okay.
Well, you were starting to say something, and maybe we'll try again about like if you had a Ferrari, you wouldn't be alone because people would look at you and stuff, and like they would like desire you or desire to be like you, wouldn't they? Like the Ferraris, it's kind of people are like. So that, can you say more about that energy?
Well, and maybe more than that, it's an energy of being willing to be vilified, an energy of being willing to be judged, an energy of being willing to. That is that energy. When, for me personally, I was asking, what does it mean to me? And for me, it meant like I'm not willing to be vilified.
Cool.
So
And
what
for
does it
me-
mean for you? What does it mean for you? What is that energy for you?
It's almost like that desired, to be totally desired by people.
Yeah. So how does it make you feel to be totally desired by people?
Like I shouldn't. It's like,
It's not allowed, right?
yeah.
Yes. And where is that? Where does that come from?
I kind of want to say it's from the church, because it's
Yes.
kind of like, like
And-
I always want to. What's that in the Ten Commandments?
Yes.
They shall not covet thy neighbour's wife. It's that kind of the whole, like, people shouldn't want something they can't have type thing.
And what that means is that you are not willing to invite the creation of an unreal, unbelievable, fantastic, phenomenal, magical reality.
Yeah.
And what are you inviting? What are you choosing?
Just like a switch. Magic, not magic. Magic, not magic. So it's almost like I can receive magic so far, and then it's like, oh, okay, that's too magical.
Yeah, so
People
you
might
actually,
notice it.
this is how we all do. We go back to the past reference points of views that we have as the source of creation for the future that we are going to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of you, what creation are you using to invoke the creation of the past reference points of views as the source of creation of your future that you're choosing? Everything that is times a gazillion, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, buckle, and shorts, boys and beyonds. And how many of you are keeping yourself trapped into the feelings, into the belief systems from the past? That doesn't allow you to ever step into that energy of an unbelievable and phenomenal reality that is totally magical. And it doesn't have to be a Ferrari that you drive a Ferrari. It's more about the reality when you ask a question and it is instantaneously there. What if we actually have that ability and that capacity? Have any one of you created classes? Are you all facilitators? Almost. Or you work with people and then have you ever asked for your class to grow, to expand? Who else can I add to my class? Where are all the people that are looking for this class, and so on? And if you just really be that energy of the energy of, I would like to say, the energy of allowance to receive everyone to your class, and you start to ask the questions, then suddenly things are moving and the registrations keep coming. And it's like magic. This is what magic is for me many times. I always play with those questions when I create classes, and also with questions in my daily life, because it is about the daily life. It doesn't have to be that becoming a billionaire tomorrow, but what magic can you be? What speed of space can you be with creating your life? And now you are all totally serious. and every significance that we are using now to stop the energy of creating more than we thought was possible. Would you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right on my shores, boys and beyonds. How many of you actually, if you are facilitators, struggle with creating classes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you ask? Or
Probably not.
probably not. No. You don't ask. You have to ask. You have to talk to the class. You have to move the molecules. You have to be that energy of invitation. Be that red Ferrari that everybody is looking at and everybody is wondering about it. Or there are people that doesn't see a Ferrari on the street. They just pass the Ferrari and don't even see it. So what kind of reality are you actually invoking? And what financial reality are you looking to create? And it's not only about the money, it's always about the creation. I just saw actually that a new class is coming up with Gary and Dane next year, and it's called The Art of Creation. And I'm actually really excited about that. Because what sources of energy do we have with our body that we are not acknowledging? And what are the defining elements of creations that keeps us from creating? That is the questions that I am asking. And how can our bodies contribute to this and to make it easier for us? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about asking your body, what kind of car are you? What kind of car would you like to be? What awareness are you giving me here? This is a little bit funny for me because normally I have more people asking me questions. This call is so fun. This energy is so different.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Yes.
Was it Michaela?
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question about asking the question. Just around like this fear I have about I run classes, yoga classes, and this fear about asking my class what they want, what they need, and just this, it's not like a fear, there's also sort of some kind of I think it feels like passivity, like if people want to come to my class, they'll come to my class. I don't have to make people, I don't want to shove people into doing something they don't want to do. I don't know what all that is.
So what that is, when you talk about that, it's like you are not being willing to be a pushy energy, right? Yeah. Okay, but what invitation can you be?
Yeah, that feels a lot spacious, a lot wider, doesn't it? What invitation can I be today?
Yeah, what invitation can I be to people to find my classes? Where are all the people that are looking for yoga? Where are all bodies? Actually, not people, but all bodies that are looking for yoga. And actually, it is also about you. So how comfortable are you with having 200 people in a yoga class?
Well, I find that a bit too big.
Okay, Very interesting. So would you be willing to say 10 times to yourself, interesting point of view, I have that point of view?
Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view. Interesting point of view, I have that point of view.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And how many points of views do you actually have to never live up to your full potential? That's my question to you.
Well, there's lots of those, isn't there?
Yes, it is. And how many promises have you given yourself, many from our lifetimes or now in this lifetime, that you are never going to step up into the potency that you truly be?
Probably so many, I can hardly count.
Yeah, this is the energy that I actually have a sensation of when I speak to you. So you just tell me, maybe I may be wrong, but this is the energy that you present. So everything that is times a gazillion, will you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? So what if
Yes,
you
please.
be one of the most, are you living in United Kingdom?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So what if you could be one of the most well-known yoga teachers in the world?
Just such a resistance to that. I don't know. What's that about?
It's not being willing to be a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what is it all about?
It's kind of like bringing up lots of fizzes in me. Like, why don't I want to be a world famous yoga teacher? I think because I just want to work in the community where I live and offer who I am to those people who are near me.
Okay.
I think I'm not so interested in offering that to the world. That doesn't interest me. I think I want to keep it real and grounded and here and now, rather than think about sort of offering it to the world, because that's not what I want to do.
That's fine. That's fine. But the question is, why do you feel that you are pushing energy?
Yeah.
So what invitation can you be to the people that are around you in your community?
I can be a big, big, beautiful invitation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue to ask that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what does your yoga class desire? Have you ever asked your class questions?
Yeah, it's interesting. My mother tells me to ask them questions as well. She's just ask them, Michaela, just ask. So I just have this thing about not asking, like I get all embarrassed and stupid. It's stupid.
So, yeah, and where does that come from? How old are you being when you feel embarrassed and stupid by asking questions?
Maybe very small, like a child, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And everywhere you have, everywhere, it's. I get an energy here about well behave.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, nice children or good children or well-behaved children don't ask so many questions.
Yeah.
Exactly. And everything that is, will you please destroy and create it all? And everything that doesn't
Yes,
allow you to be the annoying child that you choose. Would you please destroy and create it all? Vocal and Short's voice and beyond. So being an annoying child can actually be a very infinite space and energy. What creations can you then step into?
Yeah. Yeah, being willing to be that annoying child would probably create, well, it would soon work out who wanted to be there and who didn't want to be there, and that would be fine, wouldn't it?
Exactly. You see, this is a totally different energy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is what I would like to inspire you, all of you, with, because if you get that you are actually being that space and that consciousness, and you are the source of changing everything, then you can change things like this. That is not working for you.
Yeah. It's being willing, isn't it? Like you say.
Exactly, being willing, and stop telling yourself lies. Being willing to choose to stop living from a lie, because that is only a justification and a reason for not creating what you are saying that you would like to have.
Yeah.
Because when you are being, actually, you know, we are talking many times about being an energy. If you be the energy, then you are already that generative energy that invites.
Yeah, I can feel that. That feels a lot more open and a lot more freer and happier. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All because I won't allow my annoying child to be annoying.
Yeah, let the child out. So all of us, let's do it. Let's do this exercise. If you do this exercise every day, just pull in lots of energy through every pore of your body, and just expand it out, and more and more and more and more. So what energy, space, and consciousness can we and our bodies be to be the space, the infinite space, the joy of embodiment, the joy of creation, the joy of movement, and the infinite creators we truly be, to receive the infinite possibilities with total ease, and expand even more and pull more energy. Just pull more energy. Pull. And now if you have 100 people, Michaela, signed for your yoga class, please don't blame me. And everything that doesn't allow them to show up with police, will you please destroy and upgrade it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, pop, nice, shorts, voice, and beyond. You see, some of us are now, when we do this exercise, we get relaxed. And when we are relaxed in our bodies, this is the invitation we can be. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor, it was so nice to have you here. And Dan, I'm happy to have some gentlemen online with us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy that we created this Ferrari Zoominar together. I know that some of you tried to hold on to the break, and it was a lot of energy going on in the beginning. I was actually sweating here. I'm like, how can I change this? I would love to be with you more, but I'm sorry I can't, because I have to get up very, very early. My flight to Rome is 7 o'clock from Copenhagen. So, but I'm inviting you to join me on another seminar so that we can play even more together. I will do a lot of seminars because I have a lot of body classes coming up. And just to connect with you people and your bodies, and to present an energy that is possible, and to give you some questions to inspire you to choose more of you. And I really hope that I will see you all in the near future. I will be coming to Switzerland beginning of September, following by Paris the week after, and then I will be coming to United Kingdom. So I'm really, really happy for that. Come to Newcastle. Yes. Bring me to Newcastle. My body wants to go. Hi, Sharon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Newcastle?
I'm now in the UK now.
Oh. in Newcastle?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and access isn't like there's only somebody here about an hour away. So it's not very well known here yet.
Okay, so are you a bars facilitator?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
You can
We're
come.
going to have lots of fun buddies.
So baby, get into your Ferrari and just start moving.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it. I like a Lamborghini. I like the
And
the orange one.
And come down to Yorkshire sometime. There's quite a
Yes,
few
yeah.
people here now. It's not so far.
Well, I feel like I'm in a foreign country right now. Like it's
Oh.
so alien here. Been out of the UK for so long. So yeah, I'm looking to reconnect with like a lot of like-minded and bring access a bit more up the north.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So have lots of fun
And-
with it.
May is on our, yeah.
Yeah. Are you from Newcastle, did you say?
Yeah,
I'm in Penrith.
nice.
Would you send me a friend's request? Because I'll send you an invite to a bar share next Saturday, a weekend Saturday if you want.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, send me a friend's request and then I can find just under May Lloyd, and I'm with Rachel as well. I'm friends with Rachel and Daddy Cat.
What's the name?
So you see, girls, this what creation can we be? What invitation can we be to each other? And how much network can we create and connections now and for the future and for all eternity? And where else can we bring a body class or a money class or
Woohoo!
ooh, yes.
And Edinburgh next April, not so far away from Newcastle on the train.
No, I love Edinburgh as well.
What's
happening in Edinburgh?
Are we still doing that?
Are we still doing the body class?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sure. I'm also going to Hawaii, by the way. So why don't
Wow.
you bring your bodies to Hawaii?
Yay, let's go to Hawaii.
Do you want your hair
And
done?
let's do a body class there.
Do you want your hair done? I'll come and do your hair as well.
Awesome.
Fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tonight. And let's get together again soon and have fun. Okay?
Yes, that's cool.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
Vladdy.
bye.
Look forward
Yeah,
to
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Bye.
Rachel, I will stop the recording now.
Okay.